Today is the start of the three-day 2017 Matlosana Trade and Investment Conference. Now, at this conference, the key sectors that drive the economy in the province, such as mining and agriculture, among other things, are expected to be discussed. Matlosana, approximately 5.7% of the national production, with mining, agriculture and manufacturing contributing to the largest portion of the provincial output. Apparently, 65% of the province is rural, but has a low economic base. Sentleeng's got more for us. Let's cross over to her. Good morning. It's wonderful to see you this morning, Sentleeng.
Good morning to you too, Leanne, and the viewers.
Talk to us about what we can expect today.
Today we're here in Matlosana for the Matlosana Trade and Infrastructure Investment Conference. We're going to see a lot of investors and stakeholders in infrastructure, economy and trade coming together to look at ways to rejuvenate the economy here, which is largely dependent on mining, which is currently faltering, as you've seen the major retrenchments that are facing the industry now. These here people are looking at ways to utilize and diversify the economy, to bring in more players and combat the issue of unemployment and lack of development in this area. Today I'm joined by Mila. He's the CEO of Milvest. Mila, tell us, you are here, you are looking at bringing many investors to see how we can change things here in Matlosana.
Hi, good morning, Sentleeng. Yes, indeed, you mentioned that part of this is really the executive mayor and the team's efforts to try and bring investment into this area, create much needed jobs and make sure that they diversify the economy from a mining focused one.
Right now, we are right on the N12, and this is one of the major treasure routes in the country. And you're looking at turning this into a catalyst for change here in Matlosana.
Well, that's really what the effort is between business and government, to try and see how we can really rejuvenate the economy of this area, create jobs and make sure that we grow the pie, but also get involved smaller enterprises, because those are the ones that will create a lot more jobs. And this effort really by the executive mayor is aimed at precisely that.
But not only small enterprises are going to be involved, we're seeing that you are also hoping to see a lot of foreign direct investment. Where will this come from?
Well, as you rightly said, we hope. We have an interest from a number of companies. Obviously, we have companies out of the UK, we have companies out of Australia that are trying to set up a fund here. We also have African interests. We have a company from Kenya, a Mauritian company that's operating here and in Mauritius. So there's been a bit of interest. But the important thing is to try and make people aware of this area, of this region, and then you can start the process of gradually attracting investment. And we hope that this sets the tone for that.
Absolutely, Mila. We're also looking at the possibility of also coming up and using government to create an environment that will make it easier for these foreign direct investments to come in and invest easily and comfortably in our country.
You're quite right. Making sure that the environment of business is ripe for investors to come in is a very critical aspect. And investors obviously look at what government's contribution towards this. And I think it's commendable that the executive mayor and the team are making the effort to reach out to business and to say, how can we make a more conducive environment for you to do business here? And I think some of the projects on show will show you that they are really aimed at being a partnership or triple Ps between government and the private sector.
Now, Mila, just to entice us, just 500 meters from where we are, you are planning a major development there, having started already with property development. What more should we see?
Well, look, you rightly point out real estate as well as the infrastructure that goes with it is one of the key aspects that we're looking at here. You have developments on the N12 East as well as in developments on the N12 West. And this development around the N12 is very catalytic because, this area is very centrally situated. You have had a lot of traffic between here and Namibia and Botswana. And we think that this is increasingly becoming a regional services center, which with enough investment can actually grow beyond that. There's an intent, obviously, to look at also expanding the airport here, to look at how we can increase cargo, because that goes with a plan to have an industrial park alongside that.
Absolutely. There you have it. We're going to see many more developments here in Matlosana. We hope that these will create much needed opportunities for youngsters just like me. Back to you guys in studio.
Sentleeng, thank you very, very much, and we'll chat to you again. All right.